Lieutenant Colonel Davis.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people want to say, well, you know, you do your best, and you get a mission, and especially as somebody in uniform, you can give me a crazy mission, something that doesn't look like it has any chance, and I'm going to do everything in my power to accomplish it. That's one of the good things about the can-do spirit. But the negative side of that is that when you see graphically, fundamentally, that the objective given to you by a member of the government that can't be accomplished, then you have an obligation to say something. Unfortunately, I think a lot of them just said, well, maybe I can do it. Maybe I can do something that other ones can't. But I'll say that in 2009 and in 2010 both, I wrote an article in the Armed Forces Journal, 2 separate pieces, that laid out why we should not surge, why that we should seek alternative endings of the war at that time, before a surge. There was many things that could have been done. The Taliban had signaled that they were willing to talk back then, and from a position of strength, we could have had a lot better negotiating. But no, people said, no, we want to force them into a weaker position, so they continued to go in and fight. But then you have, even as late as 2015, you have Anthony Cordesman, who's long been talking about, you know, very graphically the reasons why these things can't work. And he talked in 2015 how we didn't even have a strategy. He said, literally, you're just conducting operations, but there's not even a strategy that you're seeking to obtain. And you know, now then here we are 5 years after that and still in the same situation. And at some point, I think that we've got to come to the point where we say, it would be great if we could do a lot of other stuff. I would wish these outcomes, but somewhere reality has to step in, and we have to do what can be done, especially when you're talking about it costs lives of men to keep going.
And how common was the beliefs that you were having at that time that we lacked mission and focus and strategy? Common to many of your other fellow soldiers, or uncommon? How common were your opinions?
Senator, I never saw anybody, and I'm not exaggerating, at the time on the ground that thought, you know, this has a chance to succeed. Not one person I talked to did, and they could all show you graphically on the ground why. And so every one of them just contented themselves with conducting the tactical operations that they were given, because they can accomplish any of the tactical missions without a question, because they're great at that. But they knew that it wasn't going to result in what we wanted it to.